liked that you asked a question of the internet verse about how artists may be able to approach the question of making money during coronavirus. You know, you yourself have been affected, had a bunch of tour dates set up, and then all of a sudden couldn't go DJ those shows. Could you talk to me a little bit about what it's been like for you as a performer to handle this situation? What's been working, and what have others brought to your attention?
I feel like everybody is really in the same awful place trying to figure this out together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I think is really interesting about the music industry compared to other industries that have been similarly impacted is I feel like there's a lot of group effort with trying to figure out solutions. Companies collaborating with each other, management companies collaborating with each other.
Yeah.
In a space where usually they would be competitors.
Yeah. That's good to see people come together, you know, and not just be fighting.
Right. Like SoundCloud and Bandcamp partnered with Twitch to offer a program to fast track musicians to affiliate status.
Oh, cool.
They both have forms set up, and if you have a certain account on SoundCloud, or if you have a certain amount of trackers on bands in town, then you can fill out this form and hopefully get your affiliate status within like 5 to 7 days without having to meet all of this criteria that you normally would have to.
Right.
And that's what worked for me. I filled out the SoundCloud form and got my affiliate status about 5 days later.
Yeah, because otherwise, if someone watching doesn't know, on Twitch to get affiliated, you need to have so many streams in a month-long period. You need to have so many average viewers and a few other metrics that you're supposed to tick off, so many followers. And at that point is when you're able to start making money via subscriptions, bits, little things like that. If anyone tries to send me a tip and they're like, but it told me to try to buy bites or something like that. A bunch of my friends have said that. I'm like, they're bits. I don't know. It's a weird Twitch money thing.
Just their currency, their in-app currency.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been really nice to see. I definitely think that the people who aren't truly indie, that have at least a manager that is on retainer. So maybe the artist that where their manager works at, like a 2+2 or red light management or these bigger companies where these people are still getting paid. Maybe their salaries are cut, but they have a team that can still functionally operate.
Yeah.
Those artists are succeeding in a space where I think it's a lot harder for someone who's truly indie to poke through and get opportunities. Because I think there's probably a reason when you think about it, when you see all these live stream festivals, that certain names keep popping up over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because people have help.
Yeah, totally. I know. Help is a big deal. I'm doing it all myself.
And how much time does that take up?
Yo, it takes up time. It does not happen overnight or in an instant. Like, it takes real work to even just set all this stuff up. And every day is a new chance to do a little bit better. How else do you see the industry adapting? I've seen Bandcamp on the first Friday of every month, I believe, is giving all the proceeds when you buy music to the artist, which is really awesome. I've even seen some artists releasing things special on that day to kind of entice fans. And you were working with bands in town on the Network Festival, which I want to hear about too. But
yeah, we'll circle back to that because I have so many thoughts. I think that's almost too broad of a thing to say how is the music industry going to change, because it is already tectonically shifted.
In such a short time span too.
Yes, it has. I'm looking up in Twitter because one of my friends sent me a DM the other week asking me something similar. He said, in regards to change, are we going to see anything different practice-wise? What notable changes are going to happen live or online? And I just went off and I said, I can think of a million things that will change. Many small cap indie venues won't survive through this, which will affect smaller artists touring. There will probably be more depressed fees that are tied to hard ticket sales, which could further depress the EDM market because that's historically tied to soft sales or walk-ups when it comes to smaller venues. Live streaming will be a permanent fixture for artist brands. There will be more song debuts in digital spaces like Minecraft instead of on sites or publications. And also, where are all the live stream ticketing startup companies, because this is their moment?
Yeah, true.
Although I see some movement with LiveX Live. I feel like they've been a leader in this space.
What's LiveX Live?
They're putting together live stream events, but they gate them, and you actually do have to pay.
Yeah. My friend I'm quarantined with watched an Angel Olsen concert like that. She's a singer-songwriter who sold tickets and then gave like a one-way Zoom link and performed. And she was like the whole time kind of going, this is a little weird. I don't hear you guys responding. I don't know if you like this or you hate this, you know. And we're in the house going, we love it. Of course she can't hear us.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. I put up a tweet the other day, I don't know if you saw it, where I was asking what people would pay for.
Yes, I loved it.
And I was not pleased with the results.
Oh, do tell.
And I got hundreds and hundreds of votes. The question was, how do we support artists when they can't give you more time to play for free? What would you most likely pay for? And then if there's something that wasn't listed in the options, what else would you pay for? And then what's the most you would pay?
Right.
All things we need to examine. And the 4 options that I gave were a VIP activity or meet and greet, a ticketed stream concert, a subscription to an artist, or tip jar donations. And almost 700 votes later, it was almost evenly split between the 4.
Oh my God, no way. Oh, fuck. So it's kind of like you have to try every avenue possible right now and see what hits. I mean, I feel that exactly right now. Like, I'm got this thing going on Twitch, which I'm really excited about. I'm loving doing these. But I also have been talking about getting a portfolio website up forever and wanting to do some personal essays there. And then, like, maybe I start a Patreon. And, like, obviously I continue freelance writing, but publications are tightening their budgets every week, you know? So even as a writer, I'm feeling that, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to try this and this and this and this and throw a dart there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. And I think that right now, because all of these platforms are new for people to try and build up an audience, they're not short-term fixes. People are not, if you're just starting your Twitch now or your Patreon now, that's not going to fill your coffers.
No, it's not. It's going to take time to build that road.
Yeah, so I've been trying to, I mean, this is a very traditional fix, but I've been trying to see what companies are at least paying for things, even if their sponsorship money has diminished, and get people just straight up paid for sets, at least during the festivals that I curate.
Yeah. Talk to me about those festivals you're curating and the reality of these DJs playing these live stream festivals.
Yeah, so most of your faves are not getting paid for their time and their energy, which I think is something to really consider. There's a lot of expectation with getting this stuff for free, and also having the quality be good, which I think is really interesting. People get very frustrated sometimes when the frame rate drops or there's a lag, right? And it's like, man, we're all just trying to do this from our homes with the equipment that we have, and sometimes it hurts to see people complain about this stuff when it's not perfect and everybody's just trying their best and doing it for free.
Yeah, exactly. And some people are like, why haven't you done a live stream yet? And I know some DJs don't even have turntables at home or like the gear that they need to do this.
So many don't, and so many just truly don't know how to set up the stuff. OBS is not a turnkey product, which is the software that you use so that you can actually broadcast to Twitch.
Using it right now. You guys can't see it, but I see it.
It can suck. It can be infuriating, and I've spent hours and hours walking different artists through their personal setups to get them ready to go and online. It's not as easy as it seems. If you see someone that has a successful, good-looking setup online and good quality audio, those people deserve a round of applause because it is not easy to do.